Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. And yes, this is another update video. And this is going to be about the 6.1-inch LCD iPhone. And and starting this off, KGI well, actually no. Ming-Chi Kuo, he's not, as you already know, he's not part of KGI Securities now. He has his own securities, international securities. And the good thing is he hasn't given up on Apple News, which is really good since he's really reliable. And he gave us news on the 6.1-inch iPhone. So, and I'm gonna talk about that in the video, mainly about the 6.1-inch iPhone. Anyway, he says that the 6.1-inch iPhone will feature an LCD display. We already know that, with all screen style introduced with the iPhone 10, but the notch will be like the same exact size as the iPhone 10. And Ming-Chi Kuo agrees that mass production is more difficult and will kick off later this year. But the analysts expect models to be ready in time for the release in September. Compare that to the last two, with the LCD iPhone 8 and 8 Plus shipped in September and the OLED iPhone 10 debuted in November. Actually, a fact. Here's a fun fact. Ming-Chi Kuo thought that the 6.1-inch iPhone was going to be delayed in November, just like the iPhone 10 last year. But now that's been false. Now he thought it's so yeah, that's been false by him. Anyway, the LCD iPhone is going to be the pricing is going to be really cheap, for around $600 to $700. That's what Ming-Chi Kuo predicts, which delivers the $1,000 iPhone 10 design at the current price of the iPhone 8. Well, close to it, at least. But his early prediction thought it was going to be between $700 to $800 starting price, but then the price difference is afforded by using the cheaper LCD display panel, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, originally he thought he was going to be $700 to $800, but then he now predicts $600 to $700. Anyway, and Ming-Chi Kuo also predicts that Apple will continue ordering LCD iPhones alongside OLED iPhones for next year, suggesting we'll see some upgraded versions of this fall's hardware in 2019. Current rumors suggest that the 5.8-inch iPhone 10 and a new plus-size 6.5 version of the iPhone 10, 6.5-inch version of the iPhone 10 will also debut this year. Also, the naming of these iPhones is the 6.1-inch iPhone is actually rumored to just be called the iPhone. That's it. That can't be it, because it might be, but they could do like something like iPhone LCD or iPhone 6.1. They could do something like that, sort of similar with what they did with the iPads. Similar to that, yeah. Anyway, and the 5.8-inch iPhone 10, the upgraded iPhone 10 this year, will just be called the iPhone 10. So that's going to be a little bit, the names are confusing this year. That's a little confusing, because some people are going to be a little confused. They'll be like, this year's iPhone 10 or last year's iPhone 10? I wonder how Apple is going to announce these names, I wonder how they're going to do that. But the 6.5-inch model is going to be called the iPhone 10 Plus. Not a lot of people are going to get confused. Obviously, they'll know what it is. They'll know. They won't get confused. They won't get mixed up by any other name. Anyway, in terms of other new products this year, Ming-Chi Kuo points to the rumored cheaper MacBook Air, iPad Pro models with Face IDs, and Apple Watch models with larger displays. And all these did not come at WWDC. Many people thought that the cheaper MacBook Air and the iPad Pro models with Face ID would come at WWDC, but it was mainly just on software. So yeah, I guess Apple's gonna announce all these things in September. That's a lot of things. I mean, I've never seen Apple. Well, I think the last time they announced an iPad in September was in 2015, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was with the iPad Pro and the iPad Mini 4. So, interesting. But anyway, and the Apple Watch models. Obviously, the Apple Watch is going to be refreshed in September because they did it last year with the Apple Watch Series 3. I'm guessing this will most likely be called the Apple Watch Series 4 or I don't know. But anyway, products. Ming-Chi Kuo previously predicted, which had been backed up by reporting. Ming-Chi Kuo adds that the 2019 iPhones will have marked innovation based on past experience, but specifies shouldn't be expected until September or October of this year. Anyway, the analyst note also touches on other issues, including potential risks of a trade war between U.S. and China. If you didn't know about this, there's like a trade war between U.S. and China, and you know Trump is like, yeah, I know it's bad. It's like really bad. And Ming-Chi Kuo writes that it's difficult to predict what could happen, but Apple most likely won't be directly affected, which is a good thing, because if they get affected, then that's going to be really bad for everyone who has, you know. Instead, Apple brand runs the risk of being hurt in China over anti-U.S. sentiment and not a direct policy charge. And lastly, he adds that Apple can stay competitive in the region by innovating the new features in high-end iPhone, blah, 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 something I didn't do in the past 12. Anyway, so the 6.1-inch, all we know so far is that it will not have 3D touch. It will be an LCD display, 320 to 330 pixels per inch. So, and it's going to be around $600 to $700. And is it going? And it will have wireless charging most likely, because there have been so many leaks, and it seems most likely that it'll have wireless charging. This seems like a really good price, because last year with the iPhone 10, I think it's a good thing that they're pricing it really good this year. I'm really proud of Apple for doing that, and yeah, so. It's a good thing that Apple's doing this, because they got so much backlash last year with the iPhone 10, and it's a good thing. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what Apple's gonna do this year with the 2018 Apple products. So yeah, I cannot wait. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for many more videos coming out very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.